YouTube's happening. It is Thursday, September 25th. We're talking NFL Thursday night special, start of week 4. You can see everything before you. So the way the videos are going to go today will be just Seattle, Arizona. That's it. Nothing else in this video. Tomorrow on Friday, you will see a video covering all of the Sunday games. I want to give you plenty of time because there's a lot of information in this game because there's a lot of games. And then Monday, there's a doubleheader. There will be a video Monday morning covering these 2 games. So there you go. That's what to expect. So we're going to break these games down. We do need to cover how we did on the last video, which is that Monday night game. Let's go check that out real quick. Gibbs, 87.5 rush receiving. Beautiful hit. Loop only had 1 field goal. He should have had 2, but for some reason, Baltimore decided to do some crazy 4th down shenanigans. And when they should just kick the field goal, and then they threw some crazy pass, and Baltimore was doing a bunch of weird stuff all night. I don't know. It was weird. Derrick Henry throwing the ball. What are you doing? So anyways, Loop should have had 2 field goals, whatever, and then they overhit. So, hey, good stuff. So 2-1 should have been 3-0. Should have been. So if you want the plays typed out for every single sport, or you want access to the spreadsheets, or you want access to the Patreon chat so you can come join us for lives, it's all there. Good stuff. So enough of that. We have our 1 game we're going to cover here. So let's go ahead and jump into the game right now. We're going to make this very quick. There's only 1 game. So let's go back over here. Let's go look at some odds, shall we? You see the odds. Now, today is a special day because Arizona's debuting some new uniforms today. And I'll show you those here in a second too, in case you want to see it, because some people love a uniform bet. So Seattle's 1.5 point favorite on the road. 43.5 is our total. Let me show you the uniforms. We pop over to the schedule and then bang, look at them. Look at that. And that's what, marketing and everything looks good. This is them actually how they look like. So you can see that. And then there's the helmet with it too. So looks kind of clean. I don't hate it. Not the best, I don't think, but not bad. So let's pop over to the schedule, the spreadsheet, I mean. We see the numbers. The main thing I'm instantly looking at is 12 passing v 30 defense. If you're giving up 264 and you're 3rd worst in the NFL, that ain't good, especially with that. And we're going to look at either over QB yards or over receiving yards. One of those 2 are going to pop up for sure. 28 v 20 kind of is too close for me to care about. 21 v 4. There's supposedly some injuries for the running backs as well. So we'll look at injuries here in a second too. Don't worry. So 21 v 4, 16 v 7. Both run defenses are great. Both have banged up running backs, so we're not going to worry too much about it. Both teams absolutely atrocious from 3rd down. But 3rd down defense is great for Arizona. So you see all that there. Turnovers, takeaways, penalty yards. You see all that stuff. So let's go ahead and pop on over to the injuries. So Seahawks. Josh Jones ruled out tonight. You're doubtful. Oots is on IR. Bradford questionable. Charbonnet, how you say his name? Whatever. Zach. He is questionable, so who knows? You come on down a little bit further. Then we go into August, so I don't care about those. Let's go to Arizona. We want their injury roster. We don't want injuries. Come on. There we go. Linebacker questionable. Corner doubtful. That ain't good when your corners are out when you're already 3rd worst in pass defense. Zay Jones is concussed. And then we got James Conner is on, he's done. He's done for a while. So, okay, let's go look at props, shall we, and see if we can find this one. So far, I just want to take advantage of the ones I said. So let's go props. So this is Outlier, link in the pinned comment, click it, sign up, go get you a week for free. It's there. So we have the game pulled up, and this is set to our last 5, what we do for everything. Let me show you the props I added now. So you have a lot of options on Outlier. You have plenty of things to pick from. But I pick made field goals because I love me some field goal kickers. I added passing yards so we can see the quarterbacks, right? Receiving so we can see the receivers, reception select because people ask for it and I got you. If enough people ask, I get you. Rush receiving because I've been betting that a lot and it's been hitting a lot too. Good stuff. Rushing yards if you just want strict rushing and don't care about somebody like Derrick Henry who doesn't catch the ball much. Yeah, you want something like that. Sacks, absolutely. Tackles, assists has not been the best to start the year off, but I think it's because we need to get a consistent data point, and using last year isn't helping much. And then touchdowns for sure. So those are the ones. If you want any others, go get you a week for free. It's there. So that's the only ones I'm adding. So with that being said, I have all those added. I have 3 things to pick from. I have Chad Ryland, field goal kicker, who I took last week and it hit. Beautiful stuff. Kyler Murray to scramble around. His little ass is going to run for his life. And then he's going to be running from a guy like Leonard Williams, who's trying to get at least half a sack. So let's look at all 3. Chad, he is a Chad. 2-2-2. That's his 3 games. He hit for us last week. I think I took him like week 1 or 2 as well. So we'll probably take him again because Arizona's has some about they get close to scoring and then they just stop. So it's like both teams have great point defenses. Like look over the spreadsheet again. Look, 17 and 15, both top 5 in defense when it comes to allowing points. Seattle scores a lot of points though. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna add Ryland because I feel until he shows me he can't hit. If you go last year, look at the numbers. He was a 2.1 last year. He hit this almost every game but 4. Yeah, I'll continue to add him. So let me add Ryland to the list. RYLAND over 1.5 at 120. Yeah, I'm cool with that. So we'll add that. So we got a kicker. Yay, you know me, like kickers. Kyler are going to run for his life. How much is he going to run for sure? So 38, 32, 37. That's just 3 games. So go 2025. You can see that he's averaging 35.6. His line's 28. So we have a cushion of 7-ish yards. So do we want to take that? Seattle's run defense is 7, but that's typically versus the running back, not the quarterback scrambling for his life. So I almost think, now look at the teams he played. New Orleans, not good. Carolina, not good. And San Fran, so with the backup. So you see, those are the 3 teams. Now he's playing Seattle, which might have the best. They had the number 2 point defense. So I almost want to leave this alone. Does that make sense? Head to head, the 2 times he faced him last year, he didn't even come close. So now last year, if you look at last year, he didn't run that much in the middle of the season. So now some games he did, but you don't do good against somebody head to head twice last year. It's a new year. What's going to change? I'm going to leave him off. You cool with that? Cool. Last one. Leonard Williams gets sacked. We want these 3 games here. We go 2025. Half a quarter of a sack means, because when 2 dudes hit the quarterback, they both get credited for half a sack. If you didn't know, now you know. In this case, over a quarter means all he has to do is get half a sack. He doesn't have to get a full sack by himself. He just has to share it with somebody. Now, trying to sack Kyler Murray is going to be hard because he moves a lot. So that makes me curious because that's a large man. That's a mountain of meat out there trying to run around. So, and Kyler Murray's a little tiny guy running. So head to head though, he did get 2.5 in the first game last year. He crushed him, but other than that, he had 0. I still think he's going to try to run more, and I don't like that. So I'm going to leave him off. I know, right? Crazy. Now, what we need to do is go find the ones we kind of like. So we got the kicker. We already got these. So let's go look for the ones we like. We want, where is he at? We want Jackson Smith because I know he's a top receiver. He's been crushing it. And then we want Sam. Sam! Come here, Sam. Okay, we'll start with Sam first. He's a quarterback. Passing yards. Let's see. We want the best line, too, because there's a lot of options out here. Who has the most obvious line? 217 looks like the best one to me, doesn't it? Looks like to you. Sure. 2025, 150, 218, 295. Line is 218 basically. So we have a 1-1-1, a push, a win, and a loss in his 3 games. San Fran pass defense is 5th. You can see the number right there. 26 against Pitt, and then 17th. Pitt's defense passing is more comparable to Arizona's pass defense, who is currently, as you see, 30th. So he's more inclined, probability, more inclined to go over than not. So we could take this, or we go look at his counterpart, his number 1 receiver, which is Jackson Smith and Jigba, who has been just crushing. 124 against San Fran, 4th best defense, still got 124, 103 against Pitt, and 96. His number is 84.5 today. I like that. I already like that. Let's look. Now, some people are going to want to see what about his like receptions and targets and whatnot. Targets, you can see he had 13, 10, and only 6. Receptions, you can see he had, let me come down, 9, 8, and 5. We can come all the way down and see target share. Outlier has a lot of stuff on it. You see he got 40.3% of the targets. Cooper Kupp got the 2nd most. So he's clear-cut number 1 receiver by far. I think I want to take him for receiving yards. I think he's going to have a day against Arizona. He needs to have a day if they're going to win. So I'm going to say JSN, 80. Ooh, this is 79 for 128. No. I want the right line. Give me the right one. 78, no, what's 110? 81.5? Yeah, 110 is 81.5. I think that's good. I think we'll rock with that. 81.5 receiving yards, which is better than 84. For 110, I'll take that one for sure too. So that takes care of that. I don't like anything else in this game. I'm gonna keep it real. So based on, we got 2 props. Do I want to take a side or total? Total wise, the teams can't run the ball. So I assume they're gonna be passing more. And that's going to benefit Seattle all damn day. I don't think it's going to benefit Arizona because Kyler Murray's not that good of a passer. 165 gets that 20 defense. I think I like Seattle 1.5 in this one. So I'm going to take Seattle 1.5. I hate going against the uniforms, the fancy setup, and I hate taking road teams sometimes, but it's Thursday. We trust the stats. So I'm going to take the field goal, I'm going to take the receiving yards, and I'm going to take the away team. How's that sound? Does that work for you? That works for me. Cool. So back to the schedules. Back over here, we see we're done. That's 3 plays. We ain't doing more than 3. We ain't doing too crazy. So that's today. Tomorrow, you will see the Friday video. We'll include all the Sunday slate. So I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know if I missed anything. Got something wrong. It happens. I ain't perfect. You know that. Check out the HQ. Check out Outlier. And I will see you tomorrow to discuss Sunday NFL. Peace.